guys. My dear students, good afternoon. Ayyo, good morning. Sorry, every day I do this. Okay. Yesterday, what topic did we see? Yesterday, what topic we saw in aptitude? We saw something called as HCF and LCM. Clear with the topic? Clear or not clear? So today, we will learn something about ratio and proportion. Okay. Today, we will learn something about ratio and guys, see here. You have something called as ratio and proportion. Clear? So now, how do you usually represent a ratio and proportion? Yes, Sujay. Yeniki hinde hode. Naan manchulalva. So how do you represent ratio and proportion? You will represent in the form of A is to B. So what is your A called as? What is your A called as? Your A is called as antecedent and your B is called as consequent. What is your A called as? Your A is called as antecedent and your B is called as what? Your B is called as consequent. Clear? Online students, clear? Then you have something called as if A is to B is equals to, if A is to B is equals to, if A is to B is equals to C is to D, then what is the ratio I will get? AD is equals to BC. Clear? Clear, guys? Yes or no? So this is called as this law. Whatever I have written, this is called as, what may be it called as? This is called as, this is called as, yeah, this is called as law of proportionality. What is it called as? So what? Ratio and proportion is the topic. So now what is A is to, this is represented in the form of A is to B. So now your A is called as antecedent and B is called as consequent. What is the law of proportionality saying that if A is to B is equals to C is to D, then product of the first two terms, the product of A into D is equals to the product of B into C. Clear? This is called as law of proportionality. This is called as law of proportionality. Clear? Clear, guys? Next one, you have something called as, you have next question. The next question, they are saying that, take down this one. The fourth proportionality. The fourth proportionality of A comma B comma C is equals to BC by A. The fourth proportionality of A comma B comma C is equals to BC by A. Ma'am, you said fourth proportionality, so you should have 4 here. Then why have you put it as like this? See, this is the formula. Okay, this is the formula. If they give some question like what is A is to B is to C is to D, then you will be taking the formula as BC by A. Ma'am, how to calculate this? How to derive this? So let us see how to derive this. Let us see how to derive this. So now what is the question saying? Which proportionality? The fourth proportionality. So if it is fourth proportionality, let me write like A is to B, A is to B, A is to B is equals to C is to X. Or I will take like this. I will take A, B, C, and since I want to calculate the fourth proportionality, I will be taking it as X. Yes. So if I represent the same thing in the form of ratio, it will be A is to B is equals to C into X. Clear till here? Clear till here? Yes or no? So now what I have to do, use the law of proportionality. What is the law of proportionality? Product of these two. Yes or no? So what will I get? AX is equals to BC. Now what I have to calculate? The value of X. So X is equals to BC by A. So if they ask to find the fourth proportionality of some number is to some number, then you will be using this formula. Clear? Now, for an example, let me take, for an example, they are asking me a question saying that, what is the fourth proportionality of, they're asking me an example saying, what is the fourth proportionality of 2, 4, 8? What is the fourth proportionality? What is the fourth proportionality of 2, 4, and 8? How will you calculate? How will you calculate? So this is my A value, this is my B value, and this is my C value. I have A, B, C values. What is the formula? The formula X is nothing but BC by A. What is my B value? B value is 4 into C is 8 divided by 2. 4 8s are 30. 32 divided by 2 is nothing but 16. So what is my fourth proportionality value? 16. So how is it represented in the form of ratio? It is nothing but 2 is to 4 is to 8 is to 16. So this is my answer. Clear? Clear, guys? My dear online students, clear? Clear or not clear? What is the law of proportionality saying? AD is equals to BC na. BC na, CB na. Yes, done. So in this proportionality, you have three types of proportionality. You first have seen the fourth proportionality. Yes or no? Now let us see the third proportionality. Let us see the third proportionality. Okay. The second one is the third proportionality. The third proportionality of A comma B. The third proportionality of A comma B is equals to B square by A. What is the formula? A comma B is equals to B square by A. Now we'll see how to derive this. Yes or no? So now let us see how to derive this. Online students, are you people following? Online students. So now, how many values I have? I have A value. I have B value. I have to calculate the third proportionality on. So I will take it as X. Yes? Yes or no? Ma'am, I had 4 values. So I wrote A is to B is equals to C is to X. Now how to write for this 3 proportionality? I will be writing A is to B is equals to B is to X. Correct? A is to B is equals to B is to X. Clear till here? Now use the law of proportionality. AX, what is it? AX is equals to B square. So now I have to calculate the X value. So X is equals to B square by Clear till here? Clear? What is the formula for fourth proportionality? BC by A. What is the third proportionality formula? B square by A. Yes? Yes? Now let us see an example for this. Yes or no? They are asking, calculate the third proportionality of 3 and 6. Calculate the proportionality of 3 and 6. So what is the formula? They have given 3 and 6. What is, if this is A value and B value, 6 square divided by A is 3. What is 6 square? 36 divided by 3. You will get 12. So what is the ratio I will be getting here? I will be getting 3:6:12. Clear? Clear? Any doubts? Any doubts? Yes or no? No, na? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Doubt you have. Guys, copy this down. I am not writing it simply. Based on this only, you will be calculating the ratio and proportion. So you, till now, you people saw two types of proportions. That is fourth proportion and third proportion. Now let us see that is not second proportion, that is called as the mean proportion. The mean proportion or the mean proportionality. The mean proportionality between the mean proportionality between A comma B is equals to square root of AB. Between A comma B is equals to square root of AB. So how to derive this? How to derive this? How will I derive this, guys? I have only one value, that is A. Yes or no? I will be writing as A is to X. Yes or no? Yes or no? You have two values, that is A, B. Guys, in your statistics and all, if I say calculate the mean of 8, you will take the middle value, no? Mean means the middle value, right? So let me take it as A, X and B. Yes or no? Yes or no? So I will be writing as A is to X is equals to X is to B. Correct or not? A into B and X square. AB is equals to X square. X is equals to square root of, correct? Correct? Yes. So now for an example, they are saying the mean proportionality of 4 and 9. The mean proportionality of 4 and 9. What is the value of A? A is 4, B is 9. So they have given the value of AB. I have to calculate X. X is equals to square root of, huh? What is 4 square? 4 nines are 36. Square root of 36 is 6. So what is the answer I will be getting? I will be getting it as 4 is to 6 is to 9. Clear? Clear, guys? My dear online students, clear? Okay, can you people tell me the mean proportion of 0.04 and 0.09? Can you calculate the mean proportion for 0.04 and 0.09? How much will I get? 4 square is 0.04 square is 0.16. 0.16. And what is the square root of 0.09? 0.81. So now square root of, sorry. So what is the answer I'll be getting? 0.97, no? Ray, I will get the answer as 0.06. How? How I'll show it? Square root of 0.04 into 0.09. What is the square? What is the multiplication of 0.04 into 0.09? 0.36. Yes or no? What is the square root of 636? Huh? 0.0036. Now what is the square root of 36? 6. So it is. So just see how your answer is there. I mean question is there. It is nothing but 0.06 is done. Clear? Done? Online students, done? Done. Enough. Now take down types of ratios. Types of ratios. I'll clear this. I'll clear this, guys. Yes or no? So first one, in this types of ratios, guys, observe the board, please. I'll continue. Where is Vivek? Vivek, you're there. Okay. I thought you ran off. Beda, Suhas, bere kardu bidtini, beda. Okay. So first one, consider A is to B is the ratio. Consider A is to B is the ratio. ಯಾಕೆ ಅಷ್ಟು ಹಿಂದೆ ಕೂತ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹಿಂದಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಡ್ರಿ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ. Go still more back. You people don't talk to me. So first one they are saying A square is to B square. A square is to B square is the duplicate ratio. Is A. See. E. Hey. So now in the type of ಆಯ್ತಾ ಏನಾದ್ರು ಬಾಕಿ ಇದೆಯಾ ಸುಹಾಸ್ ನೀನೊಬ್ಬನೇ ಬಂದಿಲ್ ಮುಂದೆ ಕೂತ್ಕೊ ಎದ್ಬಾ come. So now in the first type of ratio I am saying that consider A is to B is the ratio. So now I am saying A square is to B square is the duplicate ratio. It is the duplicate ratio of A is to B. What do you mean by that? Let me take an example for this. Duplicate ratio of duplicate ratio of 15:17. Can you tell me what is the ratio, duplicate ratio of 15:17? According to this, it is nothing but A square is to B square. 15 square is what is it? 15 square 225. B 17 square is 2. Hey, It is nothing but 289. So for 15:17, which is the duplicate ratio? 225:229. Clear? This is the first type of ratio. Clear? Done? You have the next one. You have the second one saying square root of A is to square root of B. Square root of A is to square root of B is called sub-duplicate. It is called sub-duplicate ratio. Sub-duplicate ratio of A is to B. So now for an example, if I take 9:16. If I take 9:16, what is the sub-duplicate ratio for this? It is nothing but square root of 9 is to square root of 16. So it is nothing but 3:4. Clear? What is the first type of ratio? That is nothing but A square is to B square. Second type of ratio, square root of A is to square root of B. Correct? Next one you have third one. Next one you have third one called as A cube is to B cube. A cube is to B cube is called triple duplicate. Is called triple duplicate ratio of A is to B. You have how many types of ratio? You have duplicate ratio, sub-duplicate ratio, triple duplicate ratio. So now, for an example, 3:4. What is the duplicate ratio for this? It is nothing but 3 cube is to 4 cube. It is nothing but 3 cube is to 4 cube. What is 3 cube? 27. And what is the 4 cube? 64. So what is the duplicate ratio of 3:4? It's nothing but 27:64. Next one, you have something called as cube root of A is to cube root of B is called, can you tell me what is this called as? If square root of A is to square root of B is called as sub-duplicate ratio, then this is called as sub-triple duplicate ratio. It is called as sub-triple duplicate ratio. Yes or no? Now, can you tell me what is the cube root of 27 and 64? That is nothing but cube root of 27 is to cube root of 64. What is cube root of 7? Sorry, 27. 3:4. Clear? Clear? What are the different types of ratios? The different types of ratios are duplicate ratios, sub-duplicate ratio, triple duplicate ratio, and sub-triple duplicate ratio. Clear? How do you represent duplicate ratio? A square is to B square. Sub-duplicate ratio, square root of A is to square root of B. Triple duplicate ratio, A cube is to B cube. Sub-triple duplicate ratio, cube root of A is to cube root of B. Clear? What is the law of proportionality? What is the law of proportionality? A is to B is equals to C is to D. Then you will get AD is equals to BC. Clear? Done? Online students, clear? Online students. You have another one type of ratio called as compound ratio. You have another type of ratio called as called as A, called as compound ratio. What is this compound ratio? So let me consider 2:3 is to 4, and let me consider 5:6:7. Okay. Now tell me how to calculate the compound ratio for this. Now they are asking, I have one ratio that is 2:3:4. I have another ratio saying it is 5:6:7. Now they are asking me to calculate. They are asking me to calculate the compound ratio. They are telling me to calculate the compound ratio. How will you calculate the compound ratio? Okay, ma'am. For those and all, you had something like a square, b square, a cube, b cube, something you had. And for the previous one also, you had some formula. How to calculate for this? It is nothing but whichever ratio is matching for that one, no? Just multiply those. 2 5s are 10. 3 6s are 18. 4 7s are. So what is the compound ratio for those two? 10:18:28. Clear? Clear? That's all. Huh? Now, first of all, you got this. Now check the divisibility of this. It gets divided by 2. Yes or no? So what will be my answer? 5, 9, 14. So this is your compound ratio. Clear? Yes or no? Now I have another question. The same thing to calculate the compound ratio only. To calculate the compound ratio only, the question is A is to B is equals to 2:3 and B is to C is equals to 3:5. Now, can you tell me how to calculate the compound ratio? Huh? Huh? 2:3:5. How? Huh? So can you people observe something? The B value here, both is same. So what you'll do at this time? It is nothing but 2:3:5. Clear? Done? Okay, ma'am. Here the B values were equal. So I wrote 2:3:5. That is, I got the ratio of A:2B:C. Now, calculate. This is the first one. Second one. If you have A:2B is equals to 3:7, and B:C is equals to 8:11. How will you calculate? So what you'll do? So just take down the B values. Just take down the B values. Multiply the first one with 8. And multiply the next one with 7. What is 3 8s are? 24. 7 8s are? Okay. Next one. 8 7s are? 56. 11 7s are? 77. So B values are same. Now what is the ratio of A:2B:C? It is nothing but 24:56:77. Clear? Clear, guys? You have another one technique. Ma'am, I cannot multiply, ma'am. I cannot multiply. So that time what I will do? Ma'am, I cannot multiply. So You just follow like this. Multiply 3 into 8, 8 into 7, and 7 into 11. 3 8s are 3 8s are 24. 8 7s are 56. 7 11s are. This and this are same. Yes or no? Both are same. Yes or no? Chandu, artha aita? Clear with this? You have another one example. Shall I clear this? Are you people writing? Yusuf, अब तू पकड़ा गया. अब बोल ना. बोल Yusuf. Okay. Take down another example. You have A is to B is equals to 2 is to 3. B is to C is equals to 2 is to 3. C is to D is equals to 2 is to 3. Now, tell me the ratio of A is to B is to C is to D. Can you tell me what is the ratio for this? First of all, you know how to calculate the ratio of A, B, C. Yes or no? How to calculate the ratio of A, B, and C? Like this. 2 2s are. I will be writing it as 2 2s are 4, 2 3s are 6, 3 3s are 9. I got the ratio of 4 is to 6 is to 7 for the ratio of A, B, C. Okay, fine. Fine. Okay, so now what is left out? C is to D. Yes. So now I'll take the values here. 2 is to 3. Correct? 4 into 2 is? 4 into 2 is? 6 into 2 is? 9 into 2 is? 9 into 3 is? What is the ratio? 8 is to 12 is to 18 is to 27. Clear? Clear or not? Yes or no, guys? Any confusion? Online students, any confusion? Online students? My dear online students, any confusion? Done? Done. In Brahmalipina. Okay. Now I will share the question. Can you people solve? Try your level best. ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರೋದೇನು ಕಾಮಿಡಿ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕ. Yeah. Can you people solve the first question for me? ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ ಒಂದು ನಿಮಿಷ ಇರಿ. ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸ್ ದ ಬ್ರೈಟ್ನೆಸ್ ಝೂಮ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಡ್ತೀನಿ ಬಿಡ್ರು. ಇವಾಗ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಿದ್ಯಾ? ಹಾ. What are they saying, guys? Guys, what are they saying? They have given A is to B ratio. Yes or no? They have also given you B is to C ratio. Then yeah, you have to calculate the A is to B is to C ratio. So A is to B is 7 is to 5. B is to C is 9 is to 11. What is the answer? What is the answer? 7 9s are 63. 9 5s are 5 11s are. So what is the answer? 63, 63, 45, 55. So it is option B. Clear? Clear? Yeah, it's correct, Siddhartha. Okay, now calculate for the second one. What is it saying? If A is to B is equals to 1 is to 2, if A is to B is equals to 1 is to 2, B is to C is equals to 3 is to 4, C is to D is equals to 5 is to 6. Then I have to calculate the ratio of A is to B is to C is to D is equals to question mark. Yes or no? Can you calculate the value of A is to B is to C? A is to B is to C is nothing but 1 3s are 3. 3 2s are 6. 2 4s are 8. What is left out? C is to D. Yes or no? What is C is to D? 5 is to 6. 3 5s are 6 5s are 8 5s are 8 6 are. Clear? What is the answer? 15 is to 30 is to 40 is to 48. Clear? Clear, guys? Which is the option here? First one, na? Okay. Calculate the third one. Calculate the third one. They are saying A is to B is equals to 3 is to 4. B is to C is equals to 4 is to 5. C is to D is equals to 5 is to 6. But here they are telling you to calculate the ratio of A is to D. How to calculate? How to calculate? So, A. So, can I write A is to B as 3 by 4? Yes or no? Can I write A is to B as 3 by 4? Next, can I write B is to C as 4 by 5? Can I write C is to D as 5 by 6? Yes or no? So now what I'll do? I will multiply all those. A by B into B by C into C by D. What is A by B? 3 by 4. B by C? 4 by 5. C by D? 5 by 6. 5, 5, 4, 4, 3 ones, 3 twice. So A is to D is A by D is equals to 1 by 2. A is to D is 1 is to 2. Option? Option? Clear? You people are not writing this. Chandu and Yusuf, ನೀವಿಬ್ರು ಇವತ್ತು book ತೋರಿಸ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಆಚೆ ಹೋಗ್ರಿ. Yes. What are they asking you to calculate? The fourth proportional to 2, 12 and 13. Yes or no? So what is the formula for fourth proportional? BC by A. What is B? 12. C is 3. A is 2. 12 3s are 36 by 2. 18. So what is the option? Yeah. Calculate the third proportional. Yes, everyone. What is the formula? B square by A. 2 square is 4 by 8. It is nothing but 1 by 2. What is the ratio of A is to B? What is the answer? Is it 0.05? Yes, next one. They're asking you to calculate the mean proportional between 64 and 81. What is the formula? The formula is root of AB. Calculate how much will you get? How much you will get? Yara answer ಹೇಳಿದ್ದು? You will get 72. Okay. The last question. 40% of a number is equal to 77 by 8 of another number. What is it saying? What is it saying, guys? It is saying that 40% of a number. I don't know what is that number. Can I take it as A? Yes or no? And that is equal to 7 by 8 of 7 by 8 of another number. Yes or no? So what I have to calculate here? So now here I'm supposed to calculate the ratio of A is to B. Can you tell me how can I do it? Can you tell me how can I do it? So let me take this B this side. Okay, so it will become A by B is equals to 40. So can I say it will become 7 by 8 into 100 by 40? Yes or no? Yes or no? And how much you'll get? You will get it as 35 by 16. Clear? Done, guys. So what is the ratio? What is the option here? 35 is to 16. Clear with ratio? Clear with ratio? Any doubts? Full doubt, huh? Eno nee hudugana alva antana? Done, guys. Done. Let me share the attendance. Wait. Lalima, count how many are there? Hey, count your attendance. Hey, wait. Wait for a second. Wait. Hey, shut up. Sudarshan, right? 1. 35. 4 people are missing. Morning, the strength was 39. 4 people are missing. Neat. My dear students, if you people have done scanning your attendance, you can leave for the day.